lot of my job has to do with going around New York City, interviewing people, covering art fairs, going to fashion shows, but a lot of my time actually is spent at home. I gain a lot of inspiration and motivation by coming home and going up on my rooftop, which I am very blessed to have. And you can see a variety of buildings such as the Empire State Building, the Chrysler Building, the Freedom Tower, and it just allows me a moment to myself where I can relax and focus, but also gain inspiration, and I just dim the brightness of my computer and just write. I've definitely met a lot of interesting people. Some of the top interviews that I've had have been with some very influential people of our time. Anthony Bourdain, Bill Nye the Science Guy, the designer of the car company Bugatti, the distiller Remy Martin in Cognac, France. We're a contemporary art and luxury lifestyle publication. There really isn't any business in us interviewing a famous pop star. But if you ask questions about their personal style or the art that they collect or what they do in their community to get involved politically, educationally, environmentally, then it starts to become an issue that people can start to relate to. I attended Flagler for 3.5 years, graduated just a little early. My major was in communications. I studied journalism and public relations. I also studied theater and dabbled in pre-law courses and history. I have friends that went to Harvard and MIT and Yale and Princeton, and I have found that the liberal arts education that I got gave me such an advantage when talking to strangers. I'm always interested in the way that culture is affected by large topics in our society, whether that be art or education or fashion or design or architecture or real estate developments. I think what really motivates me is telling those stories and allowing other people to understand them in a way that isn't intimidating or a way that isn't so far out of reach. I really became a journalist so that I could get into these small portals of the world and other people's lives that I would never have been able to otherwise. Having a media pass really has a lot of power. And people just want to talk. People just want to be able to answer questions that people don't typically ask. So if you come forth with a question that they've never been asked before, they're not only going to be excited, but they're going to tell you honestly.